Alright, welcome back to Factory Settings.
Welcome back.
Where
Beating up dudes.
we're beating up dudes.
Beating up dudes.
So, we just got all flowers there.
That was right to the face.
So it's pretty funny here. Takoda is playing this game.
Yes.
He's playing Batman.
Yes.
Arkham Asylum.
Arkham Asylum.
While wearing a Marvel Avengers shirt.
Well, yeah. I don't take sides in this superhero war. The more comics do well, either side, the better it is for all of us.
That's very true. That's very true.
The more Marvel and DC flourish, the more awesome stuff we get.
Yeah. So
I love just about every movie Marvel has done so far, and I hope DC's movies do just as well.
well, so far, almost all the Superman movies have been pretty, except for
I liked Man of Steel, personally. I say that as not a huge Superman fan by any means.
But we've been over this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, please, superhero fans, please don't take offense. So we'll play a Superman game at some point.
Yeah, we'll play Superman 64.
Okay. We'll do that just for you guys.
We'll get nowhere.
Just for you guys, we'll play a Superman game to show that although he's not our favorite superhero, we still support him in the superhero world.
Still support it.
So speaking of support, with no spoilers, what's been going on with this new Fantastic Four? Was that did Sony?
It's Fox.
It's Fox. Okay, it's Fox.
Fox.
Fox owns
They have the movie rights still.
To Fantastic Four.
This movie was basically made so they could keep the movie rights, because they have to with these like superhero movie rights deals. Whoever has the rights has to make a movie within a certain amount of years, or the rights revert back to Marvel. That's what happened. That's what happened with Daredevil.
Okay.
They hadn't, Fox hadn't made any Daredevil movies since the Ben Affleck one.
Yeah, well,
that we don't talk about a whole lot. And they couldn't get a new movie going in time, so the rights reverted back to Marvel, and we got an awesome Netflix series out of it.
Yes. So for those of you who have not seen the Daredevil on Netflix, buy Netflix, get the Netflix, and watch the Daredevil series, because it is
very good.
It is amazing. It's very good. It's very well done. So again, no spoilers, but I spent a lot of time on Reddit, and it seems like it got a lot of negative feedback.
It has been getting destroyed.
Oh, because it looked promising. It looked promising from the previews.
It looked decent from the previews. My worry was that they would F up Doctor Doom again.
And
from what I've heard, they have. They have just totally screwed up Doctor Doom again. Which is sad, because in the comics, he's one of the coolest damn villains Marvel's ever had. Yeah. Like, if Marvel had the rights to him, I could see him being the next big bad after Thanos. Like, he is that cool. He has that much going on.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, look at Jim Carrey.
Yeah, it's Jim Carrey.
So, okay. So for those of you who have seen Fantastic Four,
this new one,
like, subscribe, and comment. Please, but seriously, tell us in the comments, or send us something on the things that you liked, or I guess disliked.
The last I heard on Rotten Tomatoes, it was at like a 9%.
Oh,
like it's getting just eaten up, just destroyed.
That kind of sucks. I mean,
and there's actually I found it on Reddit, but there's a pretty interesting video on YouTube somewhere about all the production woes for this movie.
Uh-huh.
Like, They announced they were doing the movie, and then didn't do anything for, like, ever.
Yeah.
Like, they said, yeah, we're going to do another Fantastic Four, because they got to keep the rights. And then just nothing happened for a long time, and then they were like, oh, boom, we have a director, and here's our cast, and then nothing. And, like, when the film wrapped, when they were done filming, they released one picture with the cast, with the 4 main Fantastic Four cast members.
Yeah.
It was just like a selfie of them, and they're like, filming's wrapped, and then we heard nothing for like a year.
Really?
Like, normally at that point, movies are busting out trailers and all kinds of hype. Fantastic Four just didn't release anything.
That's weird.
Until, like, not long before the movie came out. They were like, oh, trailer.
Yeah, I noticed that, because I didn't really keep up with the...
Like, for example, Batman vs. Superman is not until next year, and they're already releasing all kinds of stuff.
And
it's hype. That's
and
usually what you do.
Yeah. And it just seems like...
Well, with Fantastic Four, it just kind of showed up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's understandable, because I hadn't really heard much of anything from that Fantastic Four movie, and then I saw a preview, and then it was out.
Yeah. It was just really weird.
And now I've heard that it has pretty bad rep. Alright.
Yeah, there was just all kinds of weirdness going on.
Interesting. Alright. We don't want to spoil anything. I'm pretty sure everybody who is interested in superheroes and is watching this has probably already heard as well. So I don't think it's too many spoilers, but still, I guess we should probably put a spoiler alert, because we are talking about the new movie. It's out. I don't know.
Allegedly, there was just a lot of issues during filming, like, apparently Josh Trank, the director, and Miles Teller, who plays Reed Richards, were just showing up, like, high on set and stuff like this.
Whoa.
This was in the video.
Oh, look at that.
Apparently they were showing up high on set. Apparently one of the producers, I forget his name, but he's like the main producers. Apparently he might have actually shadow directed most of this movie, just because Trank wouldn't show up, wouldn't do his job.
Huh.
And the weird thing, like, when it got close to release, was all of the like producers and those people were making a point to call the movie Josh Trank's vision. As in, like, it felt like everyone was distancing themselves, like, oh no, we didn't, that was all Josh Trank.
Yeah.
None of this was his vision. It just feels like they're saying, oh, when this sucks, it wasn't us, it was all Josh Trank.
Ah. That sucks.
Yeah. Basically, Fantastic Four just still hasn't gotten what it deserves.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. I hate that. I hate that so much. I hate to see, and especially for, like, kids who didn't grow up with these comic books. Like, I didn't really either. But it sucks because we live in a world right now where
an amazing world right now
where movies are everything, you know, and books are now movies and all sorts of stuff. Like when Where the Wild Things Are. That was a book I
remember that book as a kid. Yeah,
I grew up with that book. That was one of my favorite books as a kid. And then when that movie came out, it was interesting. Hey, look, 420. Legalize. When the Wild Things, Where the Wild Things Are came out, it was depressing because a lot of children would only know the movie and wouldn't know the book.
Uh-huh.
So these movies that come out that are not particularly good, especially if things like superheroes and stuff like that attract, you know.
It's very sad that Fantastic Four has not gotten its due.
Yeah.
I think it at one point was like Marvel's biggest selling comic.
Yeah.
And now they don't even have an ongoing Fantastic Four series in the comic books. They don't make Fantastic Four comics right now.
Yeah.
I imagine because they kind of want to distance themselves from what Fox is doing, destroying the whole team.
Yeah. And I mean, and like I said before, Superman isn't my favorite superhero, but I feel like the movies also haven't really helped in any way. So, I don't know. I don't know anything about anything. So, all right. Next time on Factory Series,
we continue not knowing
anything.
Anything about anything.